Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So today we're going to do a reading for the week on life, work, and love. And at the end I will pull a Beyond the Self Oracle card once we're done with tarot. As always, I'm going to start with Aries, go all the way through the zodiac signs to Pisces. So let's get started. Keep in mind these are general readings. They're not a personal reading, so they're not going to resonate for every single person out there. And thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting. So Aries, tell me about Aries' message for this week about general life, work, and love for Aries. All right. Whoops. So I dropped some instead of pull some. Let's see. Aries life messages, general life messages. 5 of Coins. We're going to get clarifiers on these two as well. General love. Excuse me, let's do work instead. I like to keep them in order. So life, work, love. So general work messages for Aries. If I can get a hold of this. 4 of Swords. General love messages for Aries. Well, lovers, wow. All right, so let's get some clarifiers. Let's clarify the 5 of Coins or life messages. 6 of Cups. 4 of Swords for work. Queen of Coins. And the Lovers for love. Can't get better than the Lovers for love. Oh, 7 of Swords came out. I spoke too soon. All right, so let's take a look. We've got the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So that is kind of the charismatic player card. Could also just be advice for you to be pretty aggressive this week, adventurous, getting yourself out there. But if it's related to love, we're about to find out because we're going to do some clarifying. So for life, 5 of Coins, 6 of Cups. You may have been missing somebody. Somebody may even have left you out in the cold. They may be returning in the next week or just possibly reaching out to you. If they don't reach out, they're missing you desperately and they are reminiscing hardcore. Flip it if you need to. You could be missing somebody this week and be thinking about reaching out or reuniting with them. But there's a lot of energy of being out in the cold and being nostalgic for someone. So it seems like maybe your heaviest message for this week is more about love or reuniting with somebody you're missing. Again, doesn't have to be love. 6 of Cups could be coming back together with friends, family. And the general messages I would say could be anybody that you're thinking about or who is thinking about you who wants to come back together. Tell me about the 6 of Cups. 10 of Coins. It could be somebody you've worked with in the past, somebody that you had sort of a long-term connection. Could even be going back to an old job. I mean, if you're at a job that you're not happy with and it's not paying you, you could be thinking about going back to a place that you worked at previously that maybe was a better fit for you, better money. They could be trying to lure you back this week for some of you. And I think that's a message for just 1 or 2 people probably. Mostly this feels like it's probably about relationships, but for some of you, it's going to be about work, about possibly going back to something that you think would be more beneficial to you. So that's what I have for the general life messages. Let's look at work for Aries. 4 of Swords, Queen of Coins. I think that for work, this might be a little bit of advice to either mend fences with somebody you're having problems with, or possibly, I sometimes read this in a work situation as to hold your tongue. Maybe there's something you've wanted to speak out on and it's not good timing. And in fact, it's going to be more financially beneficial to you with that Queen of Pentacles right there. If you just don't go there this week, kind of a thing. It's either mending fences or holding your tongue, depending on your situation. One of those is going to be beneficial to you with that Queen of Pentacles. Let's take another look at 4 of Swords. What about 4 of Swords? 4 of Swords. 3 of Cups. This could be mending fences by possibly engaging a little bit more in after work activities, being a little friendlier, possibly spending some time off the clock with your coworkers. I know some companies are super big on fraternization to show that you really give a crap, basically, or that you are invested. So that may be some advice for you this week. In order to mend fences, you got to kind of get out there, put on a little bit of a show, you know, but it's going to serve you in the long run with that Queen of Pentacles. Could even be specifically somebody that you report to you need to do that with, but it's more like it's going to benefit your finances. Okay, last but never least, let's take a look at this. The Lovers, which is a soulmate, deep love, great pairing, but we have the Seven of Swords. So I want to take a look at the Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Seven of Swords for love for Aries. There could be somebody in your vicinity, in your life, in some way, shape, or form who has feelings for you. In fact, pretty profound feelings that they're hiding. They would love to get together with you. Page of Pentacles to me is a get together in the physical, communicate in the physical, possibly make an offer, that type of a thing. So I think there's somebody who wants to date you. They just haven't really said yet. Because we have two pretty positive cards with that Seven of Swords, and that's a little bit more about being avoidant kind of a thing, being maybe possibly even afraid. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. Three of Coins. Could be somebody that you work with, go to school with, see out in your day-to-day life, like you go to their shop and you spend money there, and they have strong feelings for you, but they just haven't said it yet. They like to date you, build with you, that type of a thing. So if there's somebody you suspect is interested, I would say they probably are. So it's probably also indicating that this person's probably not going to say anything. So you might want to take the first step with that Page of Coins and that Three of Coins, like some kind of small offer to get things started, if that makes sense. So that's what I have for you, Aries, for this week for general life, work, and love. Let's move on to the next sign. Oh, I was going to do an oracle for you. Hold on just a second. This is the Beyond the Self Oracle. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for Beyond the Self Oracle for Aries? Aries. Woo! Get them right out. Remember that it's okay to be happy. Really, it is. So probably just back to that Three of Cups, like have a little fun, you know, engage in work beyond the work part of it, as it were. So kind of learn to enjoy your coworkers. Probably it's going to benefit you in the long run. And it might also heal some rifts if there are rifts. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Let's move on. Oop, get my deck upside down. Hold on just a second. Taurus. All right, Taurus. So Taurus, we're going to take a look at your general life messages, work messages, love messages. As always, since it is a general reading, not a personal one, not all messages are going to resonate with every Taurus. At the end, I will do a Beyond the Self Oracle card as well, which always has some interesting advice. What else? Thanks for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting. Let's get started for Taurus. So Taurus, tell me about Taurus's general life, work, and love messages for this week. General life, work, and love messages. Taurus. So general life messages for Taurus. Knight of Wands. I gotta seize the day immediately came to mind. Be bold about something that you want or want to do. We're going to clarify all these pretty extensively too, though, but I'll give you the initial messages. So work messages, death. This could be letting you know that it's time to make a major change in your work life. That could be leaving a job. You may already be on your way out. That could be forewarning you that something is coming up in your job to be aware of. If you've been feeling like they're possibly thinking about laying people off or something like that, it's giving you the heads up. So it depends on your situation. All right, and love for Taurus. Emperor. There could be someone in your life that wants to be in a serious relationship with you, wants to be committed to you, or that you want to be committed to, but we're going to clarify. What about the Knight of Wands for life messages? Whoa, too many cards. The first one that came out, though, is Nine of Cups. This is a message to go for what you want and be bold about it, because you will get your desired outcome, right? With the Nine of Cups, that's everything you could wish for. So it's saying, go out there, be bold, seize the day, basically was the first message that I got from that, and it'll be fruitful. Death for the job messages for Taurus. Death for job messages for Taurus. This one flew out like a shotgun shell here. All right, interesting. So the King of Coins and the Sun came out. So it sounds like if you've been thinking about leaving a position, or even if a position were to end against your will, shall we say, I think whatever comes after this is going to make you happier, and it's going to be more beneficial to you financially. So it's like it's basically saying King of Coins, that is somebody who's the boss man or makes a ton of money, is very successful. Sun is happiness, fertility, abundance type of an energy. So yeah, I think that if you've been thinking about leaving, the universe is saying, put that notice in, I guess. I mean, obviously that's your decision, but I think it's telling you if you did it, you would probably be more successful somewhere else. Now, if it's coming down to being laid off or let go, it's saying don't worry, because you will be more successful. A lot of times when you leave a job, you tend to make a ton more money at the next place. Something to keep in mind. All right, so the Emperor for love, High Priestess. So this is an energy of secrecy, silence, keeping something inside, being mysterious. I think that there's probably somebody interested in you that is being, and it's funny because Taurus just got this, and I always get a connection between Taurus and Aries. So there may be somebody who is interested in dating you very seriously, but they're keeping it on the down low. Could even, for one or two of you, be somebody who's in a supervisory position in your life, like a direct boss, somebody who's a boss at your company. They may even be keeping it on the down low because of that fact. But the Emperor is always somebody who wants to be in a long-term relationship, a serious relationship. Tell me more about the Emperor and the High Priestess. Oh, King of Wands. Whew. So this person is they have a very powerful energy, or you have a very powerful energy if you're flipping this, and there's definitely attraction, but it's not attraction in terms of just like wanting something fly by night. It's somebody who really wants something real and stable, but they're a very take charge person. So if there's somebody in your life that fits the bill and you've been wondering, it feels like that's probably that person. Now, if it's you, it's just saying like, take charge. The Emperor takes charge. The King of Wands takes charge. Trust your intuition if there's somebody you want to go for, because the High Priestess is intuition, and make your move kind of a thing. And of course you have this right here, Knight of Wands and the Nine of, let me see if I can hold that so you can actually see it. Knight of Wands and the Nine of Cups. I mean, that's going for something to get your wish fulfillment, right? So, I mean, you can't ask for a better, go for it, right? Kind of a thing. So, all right, so that's what we have for you from the universe. Let's do your oracle card really quickly. Oracle for Taurus. Tell me about Taurus's Beyond the Self oracle message for this week. If I could hold on to the cards. Beyond the Self for Taurus for this week. Okay. What's Taurus's Beyond the Self? Give your inner critic a vacation day. Be kind to yourself. And I know earth signs tend to be kind of hard on themselves anyway, so it's just telling you, like, probably put all your critiques about yourself to the side so you can take charge in your life and get what you want, and to be able to go for it and take action. All right, Taurus, that's what I have for you for this week for life, work, and love. Let's move on to the next sign. Okay, Gemini. Okay, Geminis, we're going to take a look at general life messages, work messages, and love messages in that order. And at the very end, I'm going to pull a Beyond the Self oracle card for you as well. So this is for this week. Let's take a look here, Gemini. What life, work, and love messages do we have for Gemini? What life, work, and love messages do we have for my Geminis? One more. And I'm going to pull one card for each to begin with, and then we'll clarify pretty extensively. So, all right, general life messages for Gemini. Nine of Coins. That is definitely about standing in your power, being successful. A lot about autonomy. So let's see now. What about work? Star. Wish fulfillment. Could also be about healing. Sometimes when I get that for work, I get an indicator you should heal something at your job. Let's look at love. Ace of Coins. So that is a serious offer for you or that you're supposed to make, but we'll delve in further. All right, Nine of Coins for life, the life messages. Nine of Coins, Nine of Cups. I think it's saying that you are kind of on fire right now, Gemini. I think if you stand in your power, you are going to receive everything you want, but it's going to take that sense of being your own person, which Geminis tend to be anyway, that autonomy, that I am self-sufficient and I am going to get what I want this week. So, all right. The star for your work message. Clarify the star for Gemini's work message. Five of Swords. Yeah, this is healing a conflict. I wanted to flip and then I kind of messed it up. So, the star and the Five of Swords. There's something at your job that you may need to heal. Did Aries get the same message? Different cards, but same message. So essentially, if there's been, any hurt feelings or you think you've rubbed somebody the wrong way, now is the time to heal that. Especially if you want to get wish fulfillment, right? You're going to have to take charge. You're going to have to do what you need to do to smooth things over. Because obviously at work, a Five of Swords situation is never beneficial, right? It needs to be taken care of as soon as possible. All right, let's look at the Ace of Coins in love for Gemini. Knight of Swords. So if there's someone you are interested in, it's advising you to make a serious offer and make it quick. They may be somebody who's of high value that you're going to lose if you don't make a move. Reverse it if that's not the case. It's somebody who is very interested in you. They know that you're of high value with that Nine of Pentacles and that Nine of Cups in your overall general message. You are of high value and you're about to get everything you want. But this person knows that, I better make this happen. This Ace of Coins and this Knight of Swords ASAP before Gemini's gone. So it could be that you end up getting an offer from somebody for a date. Ace of Coins isn't a Ten of Coins, so they're not going to propose marriage, but they might come in, be very bold and be like, hey, we should grab a drink. We should go to dinner. We should, if it's somebody you already know, it could be that they want to start talking about dating more seriously, as it were. So looks really good for the most part. I would just say if there's something at your work that's been up in the air that's causing conflict, the star is advising you to heal that. So that's what I have for you, Geminis, for this week. Let's get your Beyond the Self oracle message. We'll wrap it up. Geminis, what is their Beyond the Self message for this week? Geminis. Woo. Beyond the Self. Listen to your body and do what it is asking of you. So, for my fellow Geminis, I think we're fairly notorious for sort of ignoring whatever our body is saying and just pretending like it's not happening. So it's telling you really need to listen to whatever's going on this week. If, here we have the two fish bowls. Maybe you need more hydration. Maybe you need to make a doctor's appointment. Maybe you need to take some vitamins. Who knows? It depends on you, right? So, but listen to what your body's telling you. Maybe you need to rest or get out and exercise, the exact opposite, right? It's just depends on you, but the universe is telling you, listen up this week. So, all right, Geminis, we're going to move on to the next sign. Cancer. Okay, Cancer, we're going to do a reading for your general messages for the week, work messages, and love messages. And at the end, I am going to pull an oracle card from the Beyond the Self deck. So let's get started on your reading. Cancer. What does Cancer need to know this week? What are their messages in just general life, work, and love? Give me messages for Cancer, work, life, and love. All right, work, life, love for Cancer. I'm going to pull one card first, and then we'll clarify as we go. So, general life. The Empress. Stand in your power. Be your own person. Take charge. Work messages. Trust your intuition, possibly. We're going to clarify all these because we'll get better and more detailed messages here with clarifiers. And then love. Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Everything you've ever wanted. All right, let's look into these further. Why is Cancer getting the Empress for their general life message? This didn't really flip, but the Tower wanted to be seen. Okay. Empress for Cancer for general life messages. Empress. Knight of Coins. So for general life messages, I would say it's telling you to keep on keeping on. You're probably a little bit in your power right now. I shouldn't say a little bit, a lot with the Empress. So I would say if you're having success in work and life, it's just telling you keep on that path with that Knight of Coins. Don't do anything impulsive. Don't quit on the spur of the moment. Don't rush into anything, but keep on keeping on because you're on the right path for success with that Empress there. High Priestess for work. Why does Cancer have the High Priestess for work? Somebody else got something similar to this. So High Priestess and the Four of Cups. This is somebody deep in contemplation who is not taking any offers, usually in the traditional tarot. They have a cup that they're ignoring. They're deeply thinking about these other three cups. High Priestess is also the energy of silence, secrecy, can be intuition. But what I would say in this particular instance with these two cards coming out for your work life is you probably need to trust your intuition and stay silent on a topic. Could be rejecting an offer. Let's get one more on the High Priestess and the Four of Cups at Cancer, for Cancer's work. Death. There's something that's coming up in your work life that you need to trust your gut on and reject. Turn down. Whether it's something directly related to work, like a promotion or a move or something like that. It could be a work romance. It's telling you to reject that. It's not for your highest good. If you're intuiting that it's not a good decision for you, it's probably not, because we have the Four of Cups and Death, which are all about rejections, endings. Don't do that kind of a thing. So keep on your path. So whatever you're doing is going to lead to your highest good and your most eventual success. So reject stuff that may be being presented to you currently. All right, so for love, Nine of Cups for love for Cancer. Nine of Cups. Three of Swords. It's almost like you are in a separation with someone, which might be what you want right now. So it may be that it's just the best thing that could happen for you right at the moment. Tell me more about the Nine of Cups and the Three of Swords. Page of Wands. So I think it's saying that for your best interest right now, this ending has happened to this night. What you thought was wish fulfillment has ended. Page of Wands, probably advice to get out there and flirt, engage with new people, or you already are. And so just to get over this heartbreak, perhaps. So it's telling you, yeah, just keep on keeping on. If you're just, engaging in some light flirting to maybe not focus on this heartbreak, that's probably the best thing for now. Don't jump into anything at work and just keep on with your Empress energy, as it were, for the moment. So Cancer, that's what I have for you for this week. Let's move on to the next sign. Oh, I'm sorry. I owe you an oracle card. So Cancer, let's get your Beyond the Self oracle card. Cancer, Beyond the Self oracle. Cancer. Remember that it's okay to be happy. Really, it is. So this came out for Aries, maybe? I could be remembering wrong. But yeah, be happy. Embrace your abundance with that Empress. Don't let anything derail you. It looks like there might be a little bit of heartbreak in love, but just focus on the positive, positive communication, maybe just dating and being casual about things at the moment. And I think that's what I have for you, Cancer. Let's move on to the next sign. Leo. All right. So Leo, we're going to look at your messages for the week, just general life messages, work messages, and love messages. And at the very end, we will get an oracle card from the Beyond the Self Oracle deck. So let's get started for Leo. All right. Life, work, and love messages for our lions. Life, work, and love for the Leos. Emperor just tried to show its face, so life, work, love for Leos. Life messages for Leos. That came face down, so I'm going to go with the Four of Wands. So you could be getting into a relationship, or somebody wants to get in a relationship with you. Could be telling you to buy a house. All kinds of messages for Four of Wands. We will clarify. I'm going to get one card for each category and then clarify. So work messages for Leo. Right now, you may have really strong manifestation powers. You may be able to make a lot of things happen at work currently this week. So it's saying go for it. Use your ability and your talents. You have all the skills you need to manifest. It's just encouraging you to do what you need to do because you're going to have that ability this week. All right, so we will clarify that further though, because sometimes the Magician can mean manipulation, so it might also be a warning. Let's take a look at love for Leo for this week. Knight of Coins may be something that you're involved in that you need to take it slowly. Possibly somebody coming in to make you an offer that's pretty solid, but we'll clarify. Let's go back to the Four of Wands for your general messages. Leo's general messages, Four of Wands. Four of Wands. This could be about buying a home or moving. So if you've been thinking about purchasing a new home or moving to a new apartment, it looks like that's kind of on the horizon there with the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about movement, travel, moving forward, expanding. Give me one more on the Four of Wands and the Three of Wands. Interesting. So if you're thinking about it, the Two of Swords, if you're indecisive and you've been struggling, I would say it's probably saying, yeah, a move might be good for you. If you feel deep in your gut that it's not, that's probably more of a warning with that Two of Swords. Let's take a look at the Magician for your work life, Magician. Yeah, I think you're probably going to be in a very strong position this week to manifest what you want at your job. So you got the Magician and the King of Coins. This Magician's kind of a cute little card. So yeah, you have the skills, you have the ability, you have everything you need to probably make some power moves this week. So don't hesitate, I guess I would say. And let's do the Knight of Coins. I'm just going to start to shuffle again. The Knight of Coins for your romance message for Leo. Knight of Coins, clarify the Knight of Coins. Whoa. The Devil came up upright, so we'll take that one. So I think it's telling you to move very slowly in love because what you are moving towards is potentially toxic, not healthy, may only be, strength was the one that didn't show. That's hold back or control yourself. So whatever you're dealing with right now in love, you may not want to rush into. So if you just started chatting with somebody or, you just got the hots for somebody, it's like, yeah, you might want to just slowly roll on that kind of a thing and focus more on like your home life, your future moves, your job, because whatever is coming up here in love looks toxic or lust-based. Potentially the person that you're dealing with may have addictions in some cases. So the love is looking a little shady, so take your time kind of a thing. So Leo, that's what I have for you for this week. Let's get your oracle card. So Leo, beyond the self. Yeah, Leo, oracle message. Well, stop pushing against what is, align with it, and move on. Never seen this card before. Stop pushing against what is, align with it and move on. So I think it's saying don't fight the flow of things. You know, if something, it is what it is. Like, accept it, move on. You are in your magician power this week and your King of Pentacles power. Don't push against things you know you're not going to make any headway with. You know, work with the things that you know that you can, right? That's how you get success, because some things are immovable and you just have to accept that. So, all right, Leo, that's what I have for you for this week. Let's look at Virgo. All right. Okay, Virgo, we're going to do your reading for the week, and this is going to be messages on general life, work, and love from the tarot, and then we will do a Beyond the Self Oracle message at the end. So, Virgo, what messages do we have for Virgo regarding life, work, and love? Messages for Virgo from the universe in life, work, and love. All right. I'm going to pull one card for each category, and then we'll clarify the heck out of it to see what they all mean. So, life messages. High Priestess can sometimes mean trust your gut. Can mean stay silent. Let's see. Work messages. The Empress. Ooh. Nice one for work. And love for Virgo. Two of Cups. Wow, Virgo. I want to be a Virgo this week. All right, so let's take a look here. So the initial impression I get is you're going to have a very abundant week. Although we like to take a look at these because the Empress could very well mean that that's your boss and something is going to happen with your boss. But Two of Cups in love, that is a soulmate, a true partnership, somebody that you feel really connected to. High Priestess, again, could mean a bunch of stuff. So let's get clarifiers. All right, so general life messages, we got High Priestess. Six of Cups. This could be somebody thinking about coming back to you, and you may need to use your gut instinct on whether you should engage with them or not. It could also be that somebody is thinking about you very heavily and they're keeping it to themselves or just reminiscing very strongly, spending a lot of time thinking about old times. Tell me more about the High Priestess and the Six of Cups. Yeah, Four of Cups is somebody in their head. Could have been a missed opportunity. Could have been something that never got off the ground. Somebody is really thinking about it, thinking about seeing you again, wishing it wasn't a missed opportunity. So that's what I get for general life messages. And it could be you. You could be reminiscing and missing somebody. All right, the Empress for work. Eight of Cups. So for a work message with the Empress and the Eight of Cups, I would say that it's probably saying there's something you need to disengage from. Leave all emotion out of it. Stand in your power as the Empress. The Empress runs an empire. She doesn't dilly-dally with like piddly little problems. She's take charge. So it's either emotionally detached or physically detached. So if you have any problems at work this week, you have any conflicts, be the bigger person and detach from it. If you have been thinking about possibly looking for a new job, it could also be a message for some of you that it is time to take charge, make that happen, look for other work, because maybe this particular job isn't all that beneficial to you. But mostly it feels to me like you just need to stand in your power, not bring your emotions into something, and just disengage. Let's look at that Two of Cups for romance. So there's a soulmate or emotional connection in your life that's got something going on that is very stressful, burdensome, exhausting. Let's take another look at this. Knight of Cups. Somebody may want to come in and apologize to you for some burdens that they have placed on you in a relationship, or if it needs to be flip it, you should probably apologize to somebody for burdens that you've put on them in a relationship. Let's take a look here. Talk about the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups can be romantic or more of a make amends type energy. It's movement, though. Yeah, Ten of Cups. I think that if one or both of you uses this Knight of Cups energy to be romantic or apologetic, you're going to get back to a Ten of Cups from a Ten of Wands. So it's obviously a strong connection, or the Two of Cups wouldn't be here, but it is a burden, Two of Cups, right? So somebody has to be the bigger person and probably make things right. in a love relationship or to have a love relationship. So that's what I have for you, Virgo, for this week. Let's take a look at your oracle messages. What is Virgo's oracle message for this week? Virgo's oracle message. These are super slippery cards. Okay, Virgo. All right. What is Virgo's oracle message for this week? Remember that you can't change anyone but yourself. So that's definitely an energy of, movement, but move yourself. The Empress moves herself. And sort of a byproduct of that, of being the Empress, is that people do move, right? Because an Empress makes things happen, but not in a direct way, if that makes sense. It's not like, you do this, push this button and pull this lever. No, it's more like lead by example. So if you do the right thing, you do the best thing, you emotionally disengage from a problem at work, for example, people will follow suit, right? Lead by example kind of a thing. So that's what I have for you this week, Virgo. Let's move on to our next sign. Libra. Okay, Libra, we're going to take a look at your messages for the week in general life, work, and love. And at the end, I will do a Beyond the Self Oracle card as well. Let's get started. So, messages for Libra in life, work, and love. I'll pull one card for each of those categories and then clarify pretty extensively to figure out exactly what the universe is trying to tell us. Libra. Life messages for Libra. Life messages for Libra. Ace of Cups. Lead with love is the first thing that popped into my head. If you've been thinking about making an offer to somebody, or somebody may possibly be thinking about an offer to you, but it's a lot about presenting yourself in a loving way. So now work. Two of Cups. You may actually be being advised to enter into a partnership that would be beneficial for both you and the other person, but we'll look at that further in a sec. Love for Libra. King of Wands. You may be meeting somebody very attractive this week, or it may be just advising you to be very bold in your romantic life. Take charge. We're going to find out, though. Ace of Cups for life messages for Virgo. Queen of Coins. Either somebody is very interested in you and thinks you're quite the catch, or you're very interested in somebody and think they're quite the catch. It is saying make an offer if that's the case, or they're going to make an offer to you, or at least get the ball rolling with that Ace of Cups, because that's a brand new energy. Let's look at the Two of Cups for work. Two of Cups for work. This could also be a work romance. Seven of Coins. I need more cards on this one. Two of Cups, Seven of Coins for work. Hierophant. This feels a little bit to me like a work relationship, actually. Two of Cups, Hierophant are all about relationships in this particular instance, I think. Seven of Coins. This could go either way with a Seven of Coins. Sometimes it's saying to hold back, think about it before you do it, and sometimes it's saying invest. So also could be that you have already invested in a work relationship. So what is the Seven of Coins? Emperor. I think this is saying invest in it. You have an Emperor, you have a Seven of Coins, you have the Hierophant, you have the Two of Cups. So if it's not romantic, it's just saying that there is a relationship at your job that is worth investing in. That's going to be, what do I want to say, yield good results, I think. And if it's just a straight up relationship at work, kind of the same message, but it might be that it's trying to tell you the person that you're dealing with, that you're interested in, maybe you've invested in them somewhat, just so you know that person is interested in a serious relationship. This is not a fly-by-night person. Flip it if you need to. But it's like it's something that's going to lead to something serious and profound, whether it be in business or in love at your job. So let's look at the King of Wands in your romantic life. King of Wands, Page of Wands, take charge, flirt, send messages, engage, that type of thing. Or somebody could be coming to you to do that. So if you think somebody's interested in you and they're kind of bold and kind of flirty, I would say yes, they are. Page of Coins. This is telling me that either somebody's going to take charge and contact you and set up a date, or if you've been wondering if you should do that, that's what that feels like. It's like, make this happen. King of Wands takes charge. Page of Wands is positive communication or flirtation. Page of Coins is doing something in the physical to me. It's a tangible thing. Physical date, physical offer, that type of a thing. Something that has some tangibility to it. So it looks good in the romance front. Even the work front, I would say that it's saying if there's a partnership you've been thinking about, you know, who knows, in any kind of type of team activity that you've been thinking about, going to be positive, or a work romance might actually be positive in this instance. But you know your situation best, so work situations are tricky. Use your best judgment. All right, so let's get you a oracle card. Libra, beyond the self. What does Libra need to know for this week? Beyond the self. Okay. Libra. Something flip. No. Libra. Do something kind for someone without any expectation. Yeah, just a good message in general. Probably that Ace of Cups tie in there. So if you are interested in somebody, I think if you do something sweet for them, it might have some pretty positive payoffs. And it looks like that person was a Queen of Pentacles. So if you've been interested in somebody who's a pretty impressive person, I think it's going to pay off if you do something kind in the Ace of Cups energy. So that's what I have for you, Libra. We're going to move on to the next sign. Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, we're going to do your reading on general life messages, work messages, and love messages. And at the end, I'm going to pull a Beyond the Self Oracle card. So Scorpio, what do we have for my Scorpios in life, work, and love? Messages for Scorpios in life, work, and love. Scorpio. I will pull one card for each category and then clarify them to see what the full message is. So life message first. Life message. Empress, stand in your power. Sometimes it's take charge. It's make moves. Let's get your work message. Work message for Scorpio. Knight of Coins, tread softly, go slowly. Love. Seven of Swords, I don't like that for love. We're going to have to look at that one pretty extensively. Seven of Swords can be avoidance. It can be sneaky behavior. It can be deception, lying. We'll take a look at it though. So why is Scorpio getting the Empress in their general life messages? I think it's saying that you are very powerful this week. You should take charge. You should manifest what you want. You have all the skills to do that. I mean, the Empress and the Magician, there's something you've been thinking about making happen in your life this week. This is probably an excellent time to take the risk. Knight of Coins and work. Knight of Coins for work. Death. If something's been taking a long time at your job, let me think about this for a second. I almost feel like for some of you, if something has just been dragging along, that slowdown is going to end. Things are going to move a little bit faster. For others of you, I think it's telling you that if you are moving slowly on something, it's just going to kill it. Whatever you're working on, you have a project that you've just been taking forever on, that project's going to get axed, which may or may not be good for you. So I think that slow movement needs to end in some way, shape, or form, or it's going to end something in your work life. So take that for how it resonates. Seems like a little bit of a warning, like, you know, move along faster if you can, or something that's been taking forever is just going to basically the death knell, basically. I'm going one more on the Knight of Coins and the Death. Three of Coins. Yeah, I would worry a little bit for this. Is probably not everybody, just one or two specific people. This could potentially, whatever's been taking so long could potentially end the employment. So if you are thinking like, oh, I can take my time on this project, this is probably a little warning to say, no, don't do that. You need to maybe be a little more collaborative, get out there and talk to people, invest a little bit more energy in this than you have been if you don't want this to end. Be it the job, be it the project, be it a work relationship. Moving too slowly is not advised here. So that's what I have for work. Now the Seven of Swords for love. Scorpio love. Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles. I don't like that. Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles. Give me one more. Ace of Coins. Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles, Ace of Coins. So if you have somebody, at first I thought this might be a married person and they were hiding it, but I think this is somebody who's very interested in you, wants to make an offer, and is not being super forthright about it because the Seven of Swords can be kind of being on the down low. Now you can flip it if need be. You might be interested in somebody and you haven't really been saying anything. Well, this is the universe probably saying, hey, Ace of Pentacles, if you want this person, you're going to have to speak up and make an offer. Or they're going to have to speak up and make an offer to you. So if there's somebody in your environment you think is interested, they probably are. That King of Pentacles is generally somebody who's pretty well off or successful. Could be an earth sign. They want to make an offer, a real offer, or you are being advised to make a real offer to someone in the romantic arena, shall we say. And here we go, back to this Empress and this, Magician. That's an energy of taking charge, manifesting what you want. If there's a person that you want, they're saying that's, you got enough power, enough, wherewithal. You're the Empress. You can manifest anything you want. So, all right, Scorpios, let's take a look at your oracle card for this week. Scorpio. Beyond the Self oracle for Scorpios. If I would quit dropping these because they are super slippery. One more Scorpios oracle for the week. Oh, you got two. Nobody else got two. Never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. And life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which will you focus on? So, Empress energy, Magician energy, yeah, you're resilient. Life is hard, but it can be wonderful. So it's telling you to focus on the positive, get out there and make things happen. If there's somebody you're interested in, make that happen before it passes you by, kind of a thing. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you for this week. Let's take a look at the next person in line or people in line, Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, we're going to take a look at your messages for the week in life, work, and love. And at the end, I will pull a Beyond the Self oracle card for you. Let's get started on your reading. Sagittarius, what do they need to know about life, work, and love? Sagittarius. Life, work, love. Life, work, love. For Saggies. I'm going to pull one card for each category and then I'll clarify so we know what the full message is. All right, so life. Life messages for Sagittarius. Five of Wands. That could be about a million things, so we'll clarify that pretty extensively. Work messages for Sagittarius. Seven of Cups. And love for Sagittarius. Nine of Coins. All right, perplexing combination. Okay, Sagittarius for your life messages. Clarify the Five of Wands for Sagittarius' life messages. Fool. You may have some conflict this week or some fighting. Maybe conflicted about a new beginning, or you may have to fight for a new beginning. So, maybe it's new beginning in love, new beginning in work. But there might be something that's causing some conflict this week. It feels like something, almost feels like relationship-wise, like maybe you're interested in a new start with somebody and it's not as easy as you thought it was going to be. Tell me one more thing on this. Let's see. 4 of Cups. Might end up being a missed opportunity, a fresh start, that there's so much conflict it ends up being a missed opportunity. Job, work, love. I'm not going to clarify probably more than 2 cards down on any of these, but it just feels like a missed opportunity to start something. There's just too much conflict involved in it, if that makes sense. But take that, that's the general message. So let's look at work specifically. 7 of Cups for Sagittarius. Looks like at work, you might have a lot of options in terms of, you could even be somebody who has a lot of romantic options at your job. Maybe there are people who are super interested in you and you have choices there. Could be that if you're thinking about a new position, it's encouraging you to do that with the Ace of Cups. Could be positive change if you're thinking about doing something new for a living, because you may have skills that give you an abundance of different opportunities. Give me one more on work for Sagittarius. 2 of Cups. This feels like a work relationship. If you have a lot of people interested in you, there's one person in particular who would be an excellent match for you with that Ace of Cups and that 2 of Cups. If you're confused, there is somebody there who's a pretty strong match with that 2 of Cups. It's work though, so I always caution people, but mixing work and pleasure can be difficult sometimes. Just, obviously think it through before you do it. All right. So 9 of Coins for your love life. 9 of Coins. Interesting. 9 of Coins in the Tower. Give me one more on Sagittarius' love life. I have 9 of Coins in the Tower. Queen of Cups. I think your single days, if you're single, are going to come to an end with that Tower. Could also be that, you are single, successful, and looking pretty attractive. Somebody might want to just blow your phone up, surprise the out of you, and tell you that they have feelings for you with that Queen of Cups. Now, if you are interested in somebody, this would be a message to say, stand in your power, bring clarity to this person that you are interested in them, because look back at this other message with the Ace of Cups and the 2 of Cups. There's definitely somebody you have a potential to have a very successful relationship with. You're going to have to blow the doors off this thing, though, and let them know with that Tower and the Queen of Cups. But it, to me, feels a lot like, for most of you, you're not going to be single for very long, because somebody definitely sees you as the Queen of Cups. So don't be surprised when they come in and they're very interested. So this may harken back to this life message. There may be something that's not going to take off because there's too much conflict in it. Somebody could be acting too foolish, and so you're going to reject them, but you're going to have something else come in that is much more positive. That Queen of Cups card over there and all these other cards with love. It's the Ace of Cups and the 2 of Cups in the center for the work message that are getting me. That feels like a work relationship to me. So, all right, guys, that's what I have for you for your tarot. Let's take a look at your oracle message for the week. Right. So, Sagittarius, Beyond the Self Oracle. Beyond the Self Oracle. What do we have for Sages? Somebody else got this. I had never seen this card come out of this deck before. So stop pushing against what is, align with it, and move on. It's like, stop fighting things that are inevitable, because it's wasted energy, right? So maybe that's where that 5 of Wands comes in. Like, if you're fighting against something that there's no budging, something that's foolish to fight again, because the 5 of Wands was clarified by the Fool, just let it go. Move on and focus on things that are positive and that you can do something about, if that makes sense. All right, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you for the week. Let's take a look at Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, we're going to take a look at your life messages, work messages, and love messages with the tarot. And then at the end, I'm going to do a Beyond the Self Oracle card. So let's get started on your reading. So what do we have for Capricorns on life, work, and love? What are Capricorn's messages on life, work, and love? One more. Life, work, and love for Cappies. Okay, so I will pull one card for each category, and then I'll clarify pretty extensively so we can figure out exactly what these messages mean. Okay, so life messages for Capricorn. Nine of Swords. Might be a lot of stress going on, sleepless nights, somebody stressed out over you potentially. Work messages for Capricorn. The Tower. Yikes. So the Tower at work. And love messages for Capricorn. Strength. All right, let's clarify. So Nine of Swords for your life messages. Nine of Swords for Capricorn's life messages. Six of Coins, King of Cups. So you may be stressed out right now about something that you're involved in with the King of Cups, or stressed out about just a romantic situation in general, about whether to give to it or not. So if you've been overthinking something, wondering if this is worthwhile and worth investing in, I would say so with the King of Cups, because that's somebody who has a lot of love for you, or you have a lot of love for. But with the Six of Coins and the King of Cups, I would say that it's probably good advice that you don't need to overthink it, because this is going to be equal give and take, because this person is a King of Cups. Now, if it isn't something you've been losing sleep over, there could be someone who's losing sleep over about giving to you because they're in love with you with that King of Cups there. So if you're wondering if somebody's losing sleep over you, I would say yes. Now, if you're wondering if the thing you're losing sleep over is beneficial with the Six of Pentacles and a King of Cups, I think it's saying, yeah, it's probably something that you could give to, you know. The stress is the negative card. The other cards are positive. So that's general life. Let's take a look at the Tower. So the Tower and the Four of Cups. This is something imploding, breaking down. With the Tower, Four of Cups is a missed opportunity. So there may be something that unfortunately passes you by in your work life that you may be fairly upsetting. Let's get one more. Tower and the Four of Cups for work. King of Coins. So I think for some of you, you may, unfortunately, this is not a positive message, but this is what I'm getting. You may get overlooked for something. Your boss may not give you a promotion you're expecting, or your bonus may not be as big as you thought, that type of a thing. But it feels like it's coming from an authority figure, or if that is not your message, I would say for some of you, it's telling you to end something, reject something, walk away from something. So you might be more successful if you do that, be it a promotion, be it the job itself. So take it as it resonates. If you've been worried about being passed over for something, that is a possibility. Or if you've been feeling like it's time to leave, it's probably saying that you would be much more successful. Capricorns are, all about their finances, and this is a King of Pentacles card, so you might be more successful elsewhere. So that's the work message. Let's look at strength. Strength for love. Strength for love. Five of Swords. Let's get one more. Strength, Five of Swords. Page of Coins. I think if there is... If there's somebody you're interested in, I think there might be a lot of competition for this person. So you're going to need to be brave enough to make them an offer. Page of Coins. To make something happen. This is a person that you're interested in, you might have to fight for, because they might be the bee's knees and a lot of other people are interested in. So you're going to have to just really be in your power to make this happen and fight for this person. This is to me, always like a physical communication card. Let's get together. Let's have a drink. Let's grab lunch. Let's meet, kind of a thing. So if there's somebody you are interested in, it's telling you you're going to have to stand up and fight for that person. If it's not your message, flip it. There's somebody who is very interested in you, and they know you have a lot of interested parties. So they're going to fight for meeting you, dating you, getting together with you, seeing you, that type of a thing. So place it where it fits. Flip it if you need to. So Capricorn, that's what I have for you for this week. Let's get an oracle message. So oracle messages for Capricorn this week. Or an oracle message. This is the Beyond the Self deck. So Capricorn for this week. One oracle message. Okay. Capricorns. Take responsibility for your choices. This is your life to live. Own it. So that's probably just an energy of, standing in your power, making things happen. If you are having conflict with people, own it, your part in it, kind of a thing. And there were, some conflict energy cards in there. So I would just say it's just saying stand up and own your energy for this week. So Capricorn, that's what I have for you. Let's do Aquarius now. Okay, Aquarius, so we're going to take a look at your messages for the week. General life messages, work messages, and love messages. And then I'm going to pull a Beyond the Self Oracle deck card at the very end. So for the tarot, I will pull one tarot card for each category, life, work, and love. And I'll clarify it as much as we have time for to get to the exact message that you need to hear. All right, so Aquarius, life, work, and love for this week. Aquarius, life, work, and love. Life, work, and love for Aquarius. Life, 10 of Cups. That's a positive card. That can be about family. It can be about romantic love. How about work? Work for Aquarius this week. 7 of Swords. Interesting for work. We will look at that one for sure. And then love for Aquarius for this week. The Sun. Ooh, the Sun in love. Well, the Sun can mean other things like just getting clarity on something. So let's take a look here. So 10 of Cups for your general overall life messages. 10 of Cups. 2 of Coins. I would say you probably have multiple options in love. So you may find yourself suddenly, having several people who are interested, and you're kind of like, whoa, now what do? I have all these people interested. For some, it could be a warning if you are in a relationship with somebody to look out for signs of them juggling you with other people. But let's take a look at another card here and see if we can get more clarifiers. 10 of Cups and the 2 of Coins. Yeah, for some of you, this feels a little bit more like a warning. Trust your intuition if you feel somebody is juggling you that you're in a relationship with. You might want to be aware that there could be something that you need to be cautious about. Trust your intuition. The High Priestess is intuition. High Priestess is also like silence and mystery. So it could be somebody who's hiding the fact that they're juggling. But if you're suspicious, you may have reason to be. Again, could also be that you're just going to have a lot of options all of a sudden, and you're going to need to trust your intuition on which person is the right choice for you. So, all right, 7 of Swords for your work life. Why is the 7 of Swords in Aquarius's work life? 7 of Swords. King of Coins. Can I get one more on work? 7 of Swords, King of Coins, 9 of Cups. So I think this might be saying for most of you, you may not even be aware of it at this point, but somebody who is potentially somebody who's in a position of authority in your life is going to do something that you've been hoping, wishing, and wanting. That could be a promotion. It could be a job change. It could just be some benefits or perks you've been wanting. Or it could be that you're about to get a promotion that you're not going to see coming, which is wish fulfillment. But it feels like it's just not something you're expecting. And I think it's going to be super beneficial to you, whatever that works out to be at your particular job. But I think it's going to kind of catch you off guard because 7 of Swords is something that is sneaky, unknown, hidden, kind of a thing, but it's 9 of Cups and King of Coins. So it's either coming from an authority figure or it's going to benefit you financially and, you know, be very positive for you. So that's what I have for you for work. All right, so now the sun is in your romance reading. Tell me about the sun for Aquarius. The sun for Aquarius's love life. Sun, Hanged Man. More on Aquarius's love life. So you might get some clarity this week on something that's been a little up in the air, as it were. This little stuck energy right here. This could be with somebody that you have been reminiscing about, thinking about getting back together with, wondering what they're up to, but it's definitely somebody you know. I think you're just going to find out something that may take it out of stagnancy, or at least give you a little bit different perspective on what's happening. So it's almost like gaining a little bit of knowledge. It feels like positive knowledge about a situation where you felt like a little out of sorts, as it were, but it's somebody that you already know. It's not like there's a new situation coming in. It's somebody that you've already established some kind of connection with. For one or two of you, it could be that something is stuck, and that's actually a good thing, if that makes sense. So the fact that it's not moving anywhere with a particular past person might be the best for you with the sun there. So I think that's only for one or two of you, but for the majority of you, I think they're just going to get some clarity this week about this past person that things have kind of been on the back burner with. Could also be getting back together with them. So, you know, 6 of Cups is reuniting. If there's been like a long-term separation with that hangman, and that would make you happy, obviously, to come back together with them with the sun there. So, all right, that's what I have for you this week, Aquarius. Let's take a look at the Beyond the Self Oracle cards. Aquarius for this week. Woo! What do we have for the water bearers? A pile of cards that don't want to shuffle. Oops, that's upside down. All right, so Aquarius for this week. Clear your mental and physical clutter. You will feel so much better. And again, the sun is that card of light being shown on something, clarity, like, you know, the sun comes out kind of a thing. So I think if you clear your mental clutter and physical clutter this week, you're going to find that you're going to be pretty successful, I think, in all arenas. All right, Aquarius, that's what I have for you this week. Let's take a look at Pisces. Last but not least, Pisces. Okay, Pisces, we're going to do your reading for the week. We're going to look at general life messages, work messages, and love messages. And at the end, I'm going to pull a Beyond the Self Oracle card. So we'll start with tarot. I will pull one card for each of those categories and then clarify and see what we get. All right. So life, work, love for Pisces. Life, work, love for Pisces. Okay, let's start with life. Whoa. All right, death cards. We're going to put that off to the side because I wasn't officially shuffling, but it did want to be seen. So let's talk about general life messages. 6 of Wands. So something needs your attention. You're going to get attention, accolades. With the death card having popped out before that, there might be something that is going to successfully wrap up for you. We'll take a further look. Let's look at work messages for Pisces. Excuse me, Devil card. Not great to get in a work message, but we'll look at that a little bit further. And then love. Give me a card for love. Oh, the Lovers. That is like a soulmate energy. Being in love with somebody, being a good match. All right, let's go back to the 6 of Wands and general life messages for Pisces. So 6 of Wands, this feels like you're going to be very successful at work this week, probably getting a lot of accolades, like I said. You know, if it's that time of year where you're getting bonuses and that sort of thing, I think those are going to come around. But I think just general success in whatever you're spending most of your time working on, your actual job. It could be as simple as you've been working on a hobby and you're going to be very successful. But it feels like a lot of attention at work to the positive. Let's look at the devil for work. Tower. So if there is something that has been going on at your job that has been toxic, unpleasant, stressful, taking up a lot of your time, that's gonna go by the wayside this week. This is a major change. You have 2 major arcana in your work, which means major upheaval in your work life. Do one more on the devil and the tower. Oops, that's not one more. That's a lot more. Pisces, the devil and the tower for work. Devil, tower. Moon. Yeah, if there's just been something toxic and deceptive and crappy that's been going on at your work, so this is the moon, which is usually deception, something unseen, something that you may not have even known about is going to come to life, or excuse me, come to light here, and it's going to be yucky. You may have already been aware of some toxicity at your job, but it's going to come to light this week. So, it could be that somebody has been being crappy and their behavior at your job is going to get exposed this week. So that's why I think you've got the 6 of Wands and the 8 of Coins there. You're going to be the winner in the conflict, more than likely, if it's work related. All right, let's take a look at the Lovers, which also may be where this death comes in. Maybe it's the end of that toxicity because it's going to get exposed. All right, the Lovers for the love message. Lovers, Queen of Coins. One more. 7 of Coins. So it looks like if you are in a relationship, this person may invest a little bit more thoroughly this week with the Queen of Coins and the 7 of Coins. If you are wanting a relationship, there could be one coming in that has a ton of potential to be long-term and serious, because the Queen of Coins is generally somebody in a serious relationship. 7 of Coins is investing. The Lovers is soulmates. So that could be, that's Gemini. The devil, why am I blanking on the devil? Devil's Capricorn. The moon is Pisces, actually. Could be another Pisces. So, yeah, I just feel like, and this is Scorpio. So it feels like, something's coming in romantically that is positive, very long term, somebody who's going to invest. Or if there's somebody you're interested in, it's telling you to invest in that. It's going to have a very positive outcome. So if you've been holding back, this person might be the person for you. You might end up in a long-term relationship with them, but flip it if you need to. So Pisces, that's what I have for you for this week. Kind of interesting. All right, let's look at the Beyond the Self Oracle deck and get you an Oracle message. And then we'll wrap the reading up. All right, Pisces. Can I get a Beyond the Self message for Pisces? Beyond the Self for Pisces. One card, if possible. You have the power to create the life you love. Remember that. So I think that goes back to that love message, in that if there's somebody you've been thinking about, there's potential there for it to be a very successful relationship if you take the chance. You might have some very significant negative experiences at work this week, but as far as like the life messages, love messages, and things like that, it's going to turn out to the positive because you have the power to create the life that you love. So stand in your power. That's probably super important this week, considering. So, all right, Pisces, that's what I have for you. So that is the all of the signs for this week. Hopefully that helped everybody. As always, general messages, just discard what doesn't make sense to you. It's probably just for another one of the people in your sign. And you can check your other placements too. And again, if you don't have a birth chart, you can probably get one of those for free on Astrology Cafe, if I remember correctly. So have a good week, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.